In the last class, we have discussed about time, importance of time in the motion, in the movement, that is. And now we are going to discuss how speed is going to help in the motion of objects. So many objects in the world around us are moving. So to compare how fast they are moving, we need to know their speed. For example, here that is, imagine there are two persons, person A, person B, person A and person B. They have to cover 10 meters. They have to cover 10 meters track. Person A covered 10 meters track in 50 seconds and person B covered same 10 meters track in 80 seconds. Imagine person A covered 10 meters track in 50 seconds and person B covered 10 meters distance in 80 seconds. So, first of all, who reached first? Which person reached first? So, we all know that person A came fast compared to person B, because person A took 50 seconds, person B took 80 seconds. So, we all know person A came fast. But how much fast he came? With how much speed fast he came to the end point? So, if you want to know with how much speed he is coming, then we have to know the speed. Okay. So, if generally in vehicles you have when your fathers are driving, when your mothers are driving the vehicles, once you observe bikes, okay, you will be having this round like structure which is present in front of your bike. Okay, so this is going to say you about the speed of the vehicle you are traveling. With how much speed you are traveling, it is going to say you. Okay, and the device which will say you about the speed of an object, that is known as a speedometer. Okay, speedometer is going to tell you about the speed of the vehicle. Okay, and if you see here down, you have distance also, distance meter also you will be having. So the device which says you about the distance is known as odometer. So it is odometer. If the device is telling you about the speed, then it is speedometer, and odometer shows the distance traveled in kilometers. Speedometer will show the speed of the journey in kilometers per hour. Okay, so you have to know what is speedometer and what is odometer. If you observe here this vehicle, if I ask you with how much speed it is moving, you can easily say it is moving in 120 kilometer. 120 kilometer per hour. You might ask, here there is no kilometer per hour. But if you see, 120, with how much speed it is moving? 120. What 120? 120 liters or 120 rupees. You have to put some units. If you use a units only, you will be knowing exactly what it is. When you go to a shop and when you want to buy milk, you won't ask, I want 1 milk. What is that? I want 1 milk. There will be no meaning if you say I want 1 milk. You have to use the units. You have to say I want 1 liter or half liter of milk. So those are the units which express, okay, what you are going to buy and in how much quantity you are going to buy. Here also, if you just say 120, it will not understand to other persons. So you have to use kilometer per hour. Generally, if you observe kmph, you will be observing this kmph. Km means kilometer, P means per, kilometer per, H means hour, kilometer per hour. Okay, if you see kilometer per hour or meter per second, even meter, distance will also be in meters. Distance can also be measured in meters. Okay, So when they say meters per second or kilometers per hour, you have to understand that they are talking about the speed. If they say 120 kilometer per hour, 150 kilometer per hour, or if they say 10 meter per seconds, 20 meter per seconds, 30 meter per seconds, that means they are talking about the speed of an object. Okay, how much speed it is coming, they are saying. If they simply say just 120 kilometer or 50 meters or 60 kilometers, if they say only this 120 kilometers, 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers, then they are talking about the distance. If they say 50 meters, 20 meters, 10 meters, only meters, kilometers, without mentioning time, only if they are using meters, kilometers, then they are saying about a distance covered by the vehicle. If they are using kilometer per hour, meter per hour, then they are talking about the speed of the vehicle covered. Okay, so this is about. And the SI unit, what is SI unit? It's a standard unit which will be used across the world. So the SI unit of speed is meter per second. So the SI unit of speed is meter per second. Meter per second is the SI unit of speed. And how to calculate the speed? Just now we have seen how to calculate the speed. I have given you examples of two persons, person A, person B. Two of them have traveled 10 meters. Two of them covered 10 meters distance. One covered in 50 seconds, one covered in 80 seconds. You all know first A person came fast, but with how much speed he came? With how much speed he covered the distance? If you want to know that, we have to calculate a speed. So if you want to calculate a speed formula, you have this formula. Speed is nothing but it is equal to distance taken by an object by time taken. Distance traveled by an object by time taken by an object. Okay, so distance by time. If you want to calculate speed, it is distance by time. If you do distance by time, you are going to get the speed. In this case, if you want, speed is equal to distance by time, no? I'll simply write d by t here due to lack of space. What is d here? D is how much distance it covered. You all know it covered 10 meters. In how many time, in how many seconds or minutes it covered? It covered in 50 seconds. Okay, so you have to do cancellation and you will get 1 by 5 meter per seconds. That means nothing but 0.2 meter per seconds. 0.2 meter per seconds. Okay, 0.2 meter per seconds. So it covered 0.2 meters in 1 second. It covered 0.2 meters in 1 second. So like that you are going to know the speed of the vehicle. If you see here, you have a question here. Suppose a train travels a distance of 120 kilometers in 3 hours. What is the speed of the train? What they are saying is, suppose a train is there. This is a train. A train is travel. A train covered the distance. This is the distance. This much distance the train traveled. So what is the distance traveled? It seems 120 kilometers. It covered 120 kilometers. In how much time it has taken to cover this one? Some time we will be taking not to cover the distance. Whenever you are going from one place to another place, it takes time also to cover that distance. So how much time? 3 hours it took. So train took 3 hours time to complete 120 kilometers. 120 kilometers it went in 3 hours. But we don't know on how much speed it is traveling. So if you want to know the speed, you all know speed is equal to distance by time. This you have to remember. Speed is equal to distance by time. What is the distance here? You all know 120 kilometer. And what is the time here? 3 hours. So 3 ones are 3 40s are. So 40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, it has traveled 40 kilometers per hour. Means in 1 hour it has traveled 40 kilometers. In 1 hour it completed 40 kilometers. It can travel 40 kilometers. And always remember, If kilometers, hours are there, then directly you can write your answer. Like if it is 40, you can write directly the units, okay? But one distance is in kilometers and time is in seconds. If distance is in kilometers and time is in seconds, you have to convert kilometers into meters, because kilometer per second, you can't use this unit, okay? You can't use this units. Only you have to use two units, that is kilometer per hour and meter per second, okay? Only these two units if you have to use. If suppose distance, if they have given in meters, distance if they have given in meters, and time they have given in hours, and time they have given in hours, you have to convert either of one. You should convert this meters into kilometers. You have to convert meters into kilometers. Then only you will get kilometer per hour units. Okay? Clear? If you want, suppose if they have given distance in kilometers and time in seconds, and time they have given in seconds. So you have to convert kilometers into meters. You have to convert kilometers into meters, because the units should be same. It should not be different. And coming to average speed. Average speed is also nothing but it is total distance by total time. Okay, average speed is nothing but total distance by total time. Total distance traveled by total time. Why we are saying that total distance by total time? Average speed is total distance by total time. See, if you observe this vehicle moving, okay, when 10 minutes completed, the vehicle covered 15 kilometers. When 20 minutes completed, the vehicle covered 25 kilometers. When 30 meters completed, the vehicle covered 38 kilometers. In 40 minutes, the vehicle covered 60 kilometers. In all these cases, do you think in this case, when it is traveling in 10 minutes, in 10 minutes, it covered 15 kilometers. Do you think in the first case in 10 meters, when it completed 15 kilometers, and in the second case, in 20 minutes when it completed 25 kilometers, do you think the speed is the same? For every 10 minutes or for every 20 minutes, do you think the speed is constant? No. Speed will not be constant. It is going to change. Okay. You also, if you observe, you are not going to ride a bicycle or a bike at a constant speed. Sometimes you increase your speed and you will ride. Sometimes you will decrease the speed and you will ride according to the situation. In that, you can't calculate one exact speed. So we are going to calculate average speed. Average speed is nothing but total distance by total time. Okay, total distance by total time. Total distance by total time. If you see here in this case, total distance covered. Total distance covered is 60 kilometers is the total distance covered. From 0 kilometers, last if you see how many kilometers it covered, 60 kilometers. Total distance it covered is 60 kilometers. You should not add 0 plus 15 plus 25 plus 38. You should not add, because how you have to know total distance? If you see on the reading, you will get 60 kilometers total distance it has traveled. So total distance by total time taken, 40 minutes. Okay, total distance by total time, 40 minutes. It completed 40 minutes. Okay. Now you can't calculate this. You know why? Because one is in kilometers, one is in minutes. One is in kilometers, one is in minutes. So you cannot calculate. So you should convert 60 kilometers into meters, or else you should convert time. You should convert minutes into hours. Anything you have to do. So simply if you want to convert, here you can see. If you want to convert kilometers into meters. if you want to convert kilometers into meters, kilometer per hour, if you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, here you can do this. Okay, see how to convert. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. We are converting kilometers into meters, no. So 1 kilometers is equal to 1000 meters. 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? Meter per seconds we want to know. So 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Okay. Now if you cancel out, you will get 5 by 18 meter per seconds. 5 by 18 meter per second. So anytime if you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per seconds, you can directly use this 5 by 18. For suppose here I want to convert 60 kilometers. Here I want to convert 60 kilometers into meters. 60 kilometers into meters I want to convert. Directly what I'll do, you know, 60 into 5 by 18. 60 into 5 by 18. I will write like this. Okay. Then easily I can convert that into meters. 2 9s are 18. 2 30s are. 3 3s are 9. 3 10s are. Okay. 10 2s are. 10 5s are 50 by 3. 50 by 3 if you do, you will get meters per second. Understood? 50 divided by 3 if you do, you will get meter per seconds. Again I will show you. Suppose here 60 kilometers. The 60 kilometers I want to convert into meter per seconds. Okay? 60 kilometer per hour I want to convert into meter per seconds. What should I do? Directly you can add 60 kilometer per hour. This is 60 kilometer per hour, no? 60 kilometer per hour into 5 by 18. You can calculate. 2 9s are 18. 2 3s are. 3 3s are 9. 3 10s are. So here what you got? 50 by 3. 50 by 3 if you do, how much you will get? 3 1s are 3. 4 5. So 1.6, that is nothing but 1.6 meter per seconds. Okay. So you have to just use, if you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per seconds, you have to just do 5 by 18. Okay. If you want to convert meter per seconds into kilometer per hour, you have to do reverse, 18 by 5. Okay. This you have to remember. Kilometer per hour into meter per seconds, 5 by 18. Meter per seconds into kilometer per hour, 18 by 5. In the next class, we are going to come up with the next topic.